Okay, hi guys. My little one does not want to go to sleep, so just bear with me. This is how simple this business is, okay? But honey, okay,
Hi,
go get ready. You
Hunt.
daddy. Um, Anyways, I'm Rochelle. I'm so excited for you guys that you have decided to join this business. Like Shelby said, just go ahead and put your questions in the chat, but we'll probably be addressing everything with you. So just know we'll get to them at the end. So the first thing that you guys are going to want to know, and I want you guys writing these things down because it's going to be a lot of information, okay? But it's all good information. Again, we will go over it many times just to make sure that everybody understands it. So first thing that I want you to know is you just started your very own business. And this is so stinking exciting because you got to join. A lot of you joined for like the $24 deal. Some of you have joined for $99. I know I paid $99 to get started, and we all have different stories. We all have different reasons why we chose to sign up for this business. But I know that the number one thing that happens when we decide to sign up is we have this oh crap moment. Okay. Drop a 1 in the comments if you have this oh crap moment where you're like, what did I just do? Oh crap, did I just sign up for this business? Like, what did I just do? I'm so terrified. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I supposed to do with this? You know what I'm saying? And so just so you know, we have all been there. We've all had that oh crap moment. And if you haven't had it yet, you probably will. But what I want you to know is that you can go to your enroller immediately and say, I'm having my oh crap moment. I'm having the moment where I'm sitting here like, why did I do this? I don't know enough people. I don't know if I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Just don't worry. If somebody can watch the chats for me too, because I'm getting a little distracted. Shelves, you got that? But just know that all of that fear is normal. It's the same thing if you were to go and start a new 9 to 5 job where you interviewed for it and you're going to go in and it's your first day and you don't know what you're going to be doing, right? Like maybe you have an outline kind of, but you don't really know exactly what you're going to be doing. And so that's the same thing. You just have to learn. This is so simple to learn, and we're going to teach you step by step how you can work this business. Literally, we have something called the steps to success that is so simple and it's so duplicatable. And if you can, okay, yes, there's lots of babies on. You can say hi. Anyways, if you can master the steps to success and understand how to do those, you will never have a month in this business where you're not making progress. Okay. So it's so simple. So we're going to start with those. So number 1 on the steps to success is going to be getting yourself commission qualified. Okay. Now I want to talk about that because I think that so many of us, she's all right, babe. I think that she says, I'm all right. I think that so many of us get started. Sorry, bear with me here. So number 1 is being commission qualified. And the first question that we have as we're joining is like, are there any requirements, right? Like, are there any monthly requirements that I have to do? The answer is no, there isn't monthly requirements that you have to do, but there are 2 options to get yourself commission qualified. What commission qualified means is earning a paycheck, okay? So I'm gonna go over those 2 ways. So I want you to write a 1 and a 2 on your piece of paper right now. So the first way is to run an 80 BV auto shipment. And we will go over what BV means later on, okay? I just want you to write down 80 BV auto shipment, okay? Basically, what that means is that you are going to purchase 80 BV worth of products each and every month, and that will automatically, no matter what, secure in a paycheck for you. Okay. Now, some of you are sitting here like, nope, I didn't sign up for that. Like, I don't understand what you're talking about. What do you mean I have to order products? You absolutely do not have to do this option. This is just the first, and in my opinion, the best option. And I'll tell you why. When you start a business, okay, think of it as if your best friend just started a business, maybe like a different type of business. Let's say she's selling, okay, sweetheart, stop. Let's say that she's selling something and you're like, oh my gosh, do you love it? Have you ever tried it? And then she's like, oh, I've never tried it. I just like signed up, and it's fine though. Like you should try it, right? The reason why this ADBV auto shipment is so important is because you yourself get to try out the products. Okay. You get to try the products. You get to get your own results. You get to taste them. You get to feel them. You get to, you know what I'm saying? Like you get to have your own testimony so that when your mom says, yeah, I really like coffee. And you say, well, you got to try this coffee because I just tried it and it is so stinking good. Like you have a testimony to tell them, right? And so that's why that's so important. But I don't want you to sit here and think, well, I'm out. You know, don't count yourself out yet, because there's a second way to get commission qualified. The second way, number 2. Okay, then go talk to daddy about it, sweetheart. Mommy is busy right now. So the second way is for you to get 150 in personal bonus volume, okay? And what that means and how you accrue 150 in personal bonus volume is by signing customers, okay? Having people purchase your products from you. When somebody buys, let's say the coffee, for example, that has a volume attached to it, okay? And so when they purchase that, now your volume is climbing. As customers sign up with you, your volume will climb. And so as long as you have 150 in personal bonus volume, you are commission qualified and you will get paid. Now, some of you might be wondering, like, wait a second, what if I don't get 150? You guys, trust me when I say you're going to get the 150, because your first goal in this business is to get 6 loyal customers, which is actually the second step in our steps to success that I was talking about. So that first step, there's 2 ways, right, to become commission qualified. The second step is getting your 6 customers. And what you're going to get with your 6 customers right after you do that, not only are you making commission, but you're also commission qualifying yourself, right? And you're getting $150 shopping spree. Okay, so you're going to get $150 to go try out these products. So if for any reason that ADBV isn't an option, focus right now, write down your number 1 goal is to get 6 loyal customers in the system. Your mom, dad, brother, sister, best friend from high school, whoever it might be. Write down a list of people. We call it your chicken noodle soup people, right? If you're sick, who is going to bring you chicken noodle soup? Okay, so think of those types of people that are going to support you, that are going to, yes, go get daddy if you need him. Okay, so who is going to support you? And I'm not talking about, I think when we first start a business, sometimes we're a little bit skeptical. You guys, I'm not talking about like targeting any person, okay? I'm not talking about like targeting people. I'm talking about just simply thinking of people in your life that are going to support you, number 1. But number 2, here's how simple this is. How many people in your life do you know how many people in your life do you know that like coffee? Like I could name off like 75 right now, right? Like every single person that you know likes coffee or drinks coffee. And if they don't drink coffee, usually they're tea drinkers. You know what I'm saying? So we've got a product for them. So I don't want you to think of this as like targeting or like bothering people. Okay, I want you to think of it as they're going to make a very simple swap that's going to support your business and also support them with maybe their health and wellness goals, or maybe their, you know, the coffee isn't just for weight loss. It's also for clarity, for focus, for all of those things. And so you can find more product information on your website, okay? So when you go to your website that you have, you can go in there and you can look at all the products. You can play with it, you can find them, you can scroll down, you'll see product information. Quiet, please. Yes, I see. You'll see product information. You can click on the product information, like the product info sheet, and it will literally show you a page with all the ingredients, what the product does, and everything like that. And so that is a great way for you to kind of learn the products. So let's see, I was talking about steps to success. That second step is to get those 6 customers. Okay. That's what's going to get you that $150 shopping spree, which is also going to help you try the products as well. Okay. And then the third step in our steps to success, and I'm telling you guys, 4 years in for me, and I still aim to complete my steps every single month. And that is how simple it is. It does not change. For 4 years, that is what I do monthly. And my business has continued to grow. Okay. Okay. Then go night, sweetheart. Okay. So, the third step is to sign 3 distributors. Okay. So all of you that just signed up are distributors. You just decided you're going to start selling it. You love the products maybe, or maybe you haven't yet tried them, but you have your reasons for joining and you want to help 3 people get started with doing this with you. Now, again, don't get discouraged by that. Like, oh, I'm out. There's no way that I'm going to be able to sign 3 people. We are going to teach you how to do these steps every single month, okay? But that's going to take longer than like a little 30-minute training tonight, okay? But we will train you. We've got group pages. We've got lots and lots of duplicatable systems that we can show you how to work this business. But the main thing that I want you to understand is how simple that system is. And if you can really wrap your head around, this is all I have to do, find 6 new people to become a customer and 3 new people to become a distributor with me each and every month. Even if you fall short of that, you're still aiming for that and you're going to continue building your business. Okay. So that's the first thing. Let's see. Shelbs, do you have anything that you want to add while I try and go get her to sleep really quickly?
Yes, I do. So one thing that I wanted to say about the steps of success is this is our roadmap. This is what every single distributor in this business aims to do every single month. Rochelle already said that. I'm just reiterating it because we do this every single month. And when we do this every single month, our paycheck is going to continue to increase. But what's cool is the third step is getting 3 new teammates, right? And so what you're going to do is when you get those new teammates, you're going to teach them to also be doing these same steps to success. And so if you think about it, that's how this like snowball, like compound effect gets started. Because let's say you're Hannah, and you're completing your steps of success this month and you enroll Tanya, Rochelle, and Tiffany, you're going to teach those 3 girls to go complete their steps to success to build their own business. So now Tanya's enrolling 3 distributors, Rochelle's enrolling 3 distributors, Tiffany's enrolling 3 distributors. So now Hannah now has 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm bad at math. She has 12 distributors on her team because everyone's doing their monthly game plan, right? And then those 9, they're going to be doing their steps and see how it like snowballs from there. And so as long as this is everybody's goal every single month, your business is going to continue to grow. Now, this is like our ideal, like perfect situation. Like everyone completes their steps. Everyone's like doing the thing. And we're just like, yeah. And we're ambassador in a year. Like that's great. And that's that's ideal, but it doesn't always happen that way. Okay. So just know that like, this is our goal. And this is every single person on this team's goal every single month, but it's just that it's a goal. So if you come a little short, it's okay. If you complete it more than once, that's even better, So Rochelle did say it's my goal to complete my steps at least once every single month, but she was being not shy. What's the word? I don't know. She was being whatever. She completes her steps multiple times every single month. And this is the most important thing that I wanted to tell you guys about all of this is our team. This team right here, we set the bar high. And it's because we have high expectations, but it's because we know that you are capable of so much more. And so don't limit yourself. Don't automatically disqualify yourself and say, well, I know that I can get a few customers, but there's no way anyone's ever going to be joining my team. Like, completely take that off the table. You don't know if anyone's going to be joining your team because you haven't asked anybody yet. Okay. So instead of saying, I don't know if I will ever be able to sign a distributor, or maybe you're like, I actually have 14 people in mind for this business, but I don't know if I can get a customer. Take that away. Take that off the table, because what you tell yourself that you can and will do is what you're going to do. So if from day one, like if you signed up yesterday and you're sitting here right now and you tell yourself, I am going to complete my steps not once, but twice every single month because I can and I will. If you start setting the bar for yourself high right now in the beginning and tell yourself that you can, I promise you guys that you will. And it took me, other people doing it and me seeing it to know that I can do it too. And so that's why I'm telling you this right now. I'm not telling you to freak you out, because if you are new, you're already like, this is a lot of information. I'm not telling you to freak you out. I'm telling you because if someone had told me this on my first day, if someone had said to me like, these are our steps, but I believe you can do it more than once. I believe you can do this over and over and over. If someone had put that light in me, then I would have, you know what I mean? I was told just do this once, so I did. So I'm sitting here to tell you guys to do it 2, 3 times because I know you can. Okay. So, Rochelle, do you want me to go into, I was going to go into like personal development mindset, but I don't want to like throw us off here. So I see that you're back. Do you want to jump back in, or you want me to keep going?
I can jump back in for a second. Why don't we save personal development for last so we can kind of do some pump up there too.
Cool.
But I think talking about posting and talking about messaging and what your first couple of steps are going to be, because I think that's where we really start to have the fear come in. That's where we kind of start to think like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this, because we're not yet equipped. Right? We're not yet equipped with the knowledge or like what the verbiage is to say. And so the first thing that I want you guys to understand about the loyal customer program, because your first goal is to get 6 loyal customers, right? And so you might be thinking, well, like, yeah, I can have 6 people, buy the products, but we need to make sure that you understand the loyal customer program. So there's actually 2 ways in order for a customer to, a loyal customer to sign up and get our pricing as distributors. Okay. Not a lot of companies do this, which is actually really cool. I love this part. But as a distributor, most of the time you have to become a distributor to get the discounts. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, you can't just become a customer and get the same discounts as a distributor. Not with our company. Our company is so incredible that you literally can become a loyal customer and get the same discounts as your distributor. You don't have to sign up for like becoming a distributor. So as a loyal customer, what that entails, there's 2 ways. The first way is for them to pay a one-time $50 membership fee. Now I'm going to go ahead and like wipe that from your memory for just a second, because in my 4 years, I've had this happen one time and one time only. And they actually didn't even mean to do that. Okay. So trust me when I say paying a one-time $50 membership fee is like not a thing. It is a thing, but it's not something that you're going to actually push for, if that makes any sense. But I want to explain it to you. So for example, Costco. We all know what Costco memberships are, right? You've got to pay into one every single year. You pay this certain amount every single year in order to get the wholesale pricing, right? The discount pricing. With this, you pay the $50 fee one time. You never have to pay it again, and you'll always be a customer for life, and you can purchase anything at our pricing, okay? Now, the second way, the reason why I want you to forget this first way, is the second way is that we waive that $50 membership fee if you just agree to try one product a month for 3 months. Okay. So this is what you're going to hear, the loyal customer program. You'll hear it called the 90-day trial, the loyal customer program, 3-month trial. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll hear it called like a bunch of different things, 90-day tester, something like that. But it's truthfully just one product a month for 3 months. As long as they are willing to try one product a month for 3 months, they don't have to pay anything except for the price of the product. Okay. The best part about this program is that you can interchange and switch the products out. Okay. So let's say your mom wants to become a customer tonight. You say, okay, mom, I'm so excited for you. I'm going to help you get my pricing. All you got to do is you're just going to pay one product a month for 3 months, or excuse me, you're going to buy one product a month for 3 months. And let's start with the coffee because I know that you're going to love it. Like maybe you guys were talking about the coffee. Okay. So let's start with the coffee. And so you're going to give her your pricing for the coffee. And then let's say she's like, okay, I really wanted to try something else as well. So she can either add that on to the first order, or she can decide to just buy the coffee today. And next month, she can try a different product. You guys, we have over 50 plant-based products, okay? So they can interchange and switch it out. They have full control. It's very simple and it's very easy to operate. As a customer, they're gonna get a login, like a customer portal login, and they're literally gonna be able to log in. They're gonna be able to check their shipping, their tracking. They're gonna be able to change their order, see the pricing and all of that. So just so you know, it is the easiest and best way for them to do the customer program as the one product a month for 3 months. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. When I first started, I was like, there's no way I'm ever going to convince anybody to buy 3 products 1 month at a time, right? Like I was like, I'm not a salesperson. So first of all, I'm already out of my comfort zone, right? Second of all, there's no way I can convince somebody to, let alone buy 1 time, but buy 3 times. Okay. So drop a 2 in the chats if that's you right now. You're like, what are you talking about? Right? Hear me out. This is so simple. You just have to understand how it works. Okay. And so when I first started, I literally, like, I remember talking to my aunt about it. I was like, yeah, like, can you just try this for me? Can you, like, this is literally how I talked to her. I was like, can you just try this for me? But like, you have to like sign up for this thing where you have to do like 3 months, and it's like, it is what it is. But like, can you just try me? Can you just be a tester for me, please? Like, that's kind of how I was going about it. I'm telling you right now, confidence is the key. And if you don't have confidence, borrow mine, okay? Because I'm going to tell you exactly how to talk to them about this. It's all about how you think about it. So if you, right now, if you cannot afford to buy 1 product a month for 3 months, don't get stuck on that. We're not going to assume that nobody else wants to do this. We're going to offer them the information and let them know, here is the best way. You can either pay a $50 fee and get my pricing for life, and you don't have to do a bunch of, like, you don't have to do monthly orders, or you can try 1 product a month for 3 months. That's what everybody does, and that is the easiest way. It's the cheapest way, and you'll be a customer for life. You can interchange it. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you see how it's so different than me saying like, oh, but you have to do 3 months? Instead, it's like, it's so simple. You just do 1 product a month for 3 months. They're all interchangeable. Okay. So don't overthink this, and don't think that you can't do it because of the 3-month rule. What I want to give you guys for to help you understand why it's such a great program, honestly, is because as a distributor, think about it this way. This is called residual income. Okay. You're doing the work 1 time, as in you're talking to a customer 1 time, right? And they're ordering 1 product, but then the next 2 months they're ordering again, and you only did the work 1 time. Does that make sense? So they're ordering, and now for the next 2 months, you're going to know that that person is going to order, and your volume is going to show up 2 months in a row. And what's great about this is I think Shelby already talked about the snowball effect. But what's so great about the snowball effect is that if you get your 6 customers this month, then for the next 3 months, you have 6 customers ordering 3 months in a row, right? And then next month you get 6 customers. And now all of a sudden you have 2 more months where you have 12 customers ordering. Do you guys hear, do you see what I'm saying? And then the next month you get 6 more, you have 18 customers now ordering 3 months in a row. It's a residual income. And you do the work 1 time and it pays you 2 more times. Okay, so I think that's the best thing. But not only that, we're in this business not just to make money. We're also in this business to help people, right? And so you all know that when you try something, especially a weight loss product, let's just say, for example, let's talk about the weight loss for a second. If you buy a weight loss product and you try it for 30 days and it doesn't work for you, that's probably because nothing works within just 30 days, right? You have to actually make a lifestyle change. Okay, so if somebody comes to you and they're like, I want to lose 30 pounds, okay, well, we want them on a 90-day trial because we want to help them get results. And they can't lose 30 pounds in 30 days, okay? They could, but they'd have to make some massive lifestyle changes, right? That's the other thing that you need to know about this, about what we do, is that we are not a quick fix. Okay. I'm not going to sell you our Thermophyte X pills and be like, just take 2 pills every single day and you're going to be like skinny mini. Okay. That's not what we're going to say. We are going to let them know that they need to make sure that they are watching their diet, that they are making healthy choices, and that they are also implementing a healthy lifestyle, as in working out a couple times a week. And adding in these pills will help aid with that. And they're also clinically proven, and they'll help you lose up to 31 pounds in 90 days. Okay. This is what's so great about this product, is that they've got to stay on it for 90 days in order to see the results, right? So that's where the 90-day trial comes in. That's where that loyal customer program comes in. It's so simple to sell it when you look at it that way, because you want to sell to your customers to get results. If you start, I wish somebody would have told me this when I first started, okay? Because I'll be honest with you, you guys will get into personality colors and things like that later, but I'm very red, okay? And a red personality is driven by money, okay? And so when I first started, all I was looking at was I needed to make $300 a month in order to pay off my credit card. Okay, I had to have that coming in that was the minimum payment on my credit card, you guys. I had to make that money. And so for me, when I first started, it was money hungry. It was money. And that's not a bad thing that you're starting to make money. Okay, hear me out. But if somebody would have told me that I could shift that mindset to helping people instead of just selling products, right? Because sometimes we get in our head and we're like, if I could just get 10 more customers, I'd be fine, right? But no, how many people could we help? How many people could we actually get on a regimen that they never wanted to stop taking our products? That's the end goal. Okay. You don't want to just make a sale one time. You want them to love it. You want to have good feedback. This is a business. Okay. So you need to make sure that you are not just in this like to just sell them one thing. You need to make sure that you are finding what they need to get results. Does that make sense? So if somebody wants to lose 30 pounds, I'm not going to sell them just one product. I'm not going to sell them just a cleanse. I'm going to get them on a cleanse, a 2-day cleanse, which is going to cleanse out, detox their system, prep their body for weight loss. Okay. Then I might if they like coffee, I'm going to say we should get you on the coffee so that we can replace your breakfast with that. Excuse me. And then I'm going to talk about our TFX pills. And so that's 3 products. They are 100% bound to like at least one of them. Okay. Because they're trying different things. If you only get one thing and they don't like it, now all of a sudden they're like, they have like, you ever heard of somebody being like, yeah, I tried that once, so like, I just don't like it. Well, maybe they needed something different, and maybe they didn't get results from it because we were just trying to sell them one thing, right? Instead of actively saying, how much weight do you need to lose so that I can help with that? Okay. Or what's your skincare? What's your skin regimen like? You know, do you have oily skin? Do you have this? Do you have that? You know what I'm saying? Like asking them questions. This is what we're about. This is what this company is about, is we're not just here to sell to people. We're here to help them find results, because then they become lifetime customers. Shelby, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, did you see me unmute? Like, oh, what does she have?
Sorry.
No, I was like, okay, I just have to say this. Everything Rochelle just said is so on point. And this is how you get those lifelong customers, when you truly care about people and helping them instead of just seeing them as a dollar sign. So yes to all of that. But I did just get 2 texts immediately with what Rochelle just said. And they were like, well, wait a second. We don't know any of this stuff. We don't know the questions to even ask. That's okay, you guys. That's where you go to your enroller or go to your diamond upline and you send them screenshots and you ask them for help on what to say. We do not expect a single one of you to know exactly what to say. Just like Rochelle said, this is just like if you were to start a brand new job. And I like to use serving as an example because I was a server. And when you go get your first serving job, you have someone shadowing you and going to the tables with you because they have experience. No, I mean, most places would never just send you to a table and say, okay, figure it out. You know what I mean? So, because you don't know the menu, you don't know the ingredients. People ask these questions and you don't know. Same idea. You're going to basically in the beginning be a middleman between your person that you're talking to and the person that enrolled you. And so you're going to send that message that your enroller gives you to your friend or your family member. They're going to reply back. You're going to screenshot it and you're going to send it to your enroller. And at first, it's going to feel a little weird, a little uncomfortable, might not even feel a lot like you, like, okay, she just told me to say this. I don't know. But just trust us on this, that we're just teaching you the basics of how a conversation would flow. We're teaching you about the products. We're teaching you about the pricing. And once you get it, then you're on your own. You're not on your own like bye, but you're on your own. Like you can start having these conversations by yourself. So don't freak out in the beginning about like, well, how do I ask the right questions? How do I make sure they're getting all the right products? Because that's our job. Like whoever enrolled you, that's their job to help you do that. And if you're not getting help from them, go to the next person up, because we want every single person here to be as successful as possible.
Yes, I'm so glad that you mentioned that. So, just like she said, make sure that you're screenshotting, and also don't feel like it's not you. Like it may feel like it's not you for a little bit, just like Shelby said, but don't be afraid to if for me, I call people love like all the time, like literally in my life, in my text messages, I'm like, hi love, like that's how I speak. So if I say that and like help you with writing a message to somebody, you can take that out and be like, I would not ever say that. Like I would not say hi love, I would say hi name or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So don't make it so difficult that you're like, I am not cut out for this because I can't talk like she's talking. That's not the point of this. What the point is that we're just helping you with guidance and showing you what you should be saying. And then you guys can kind of make that your own. Especially with like how you would talk to somebody. Okay. But don't switch it too much, because I promise you this, we do know what we are doing and we are here to help you and walk you through all of that. But just know, I think the most successful people, you guys, right off the bat, and this is just like, you can write this down. Might be the best tip all night. The most successful people when they first start out are the ones that are not afraid to come to us and ask the questions. Okay. So if I personally enrolled you and you don't hear from me for 2 days, you best be coming to me and being like, hey, what's my next step? I'm ready to be successful. Like, what should I be doing? Okay. And I'm not saying that I'm not like, of course I need to be making sure that I'm training you. But what I'm saying is if we're going too slow for you, or maybe we're going too fast, you need to speak that. You need to not be afraid to ask all the questions. Hey, I don't understand this. Where can I find this? What's this? You're never bothering us, because I have so many people that come to me and they're like, well, I just didn't want to bother you. Well, listen, that's my job, number one. Number two, you're never bothering me, okay? You're never bothering the person that enrolled you. We're here to guide you. We're here to help you. So I think that's a very, very important little key thing that I want you to know is your success does depend on you, right? You need to make sure that you're taking control of that and asking the questions. And if you don't know what questions to ask, that's an even better reason to come to us and say, I'm a little lost. Is there a training I can get on? Or can you help me with, enrolling, or what should I be doing right now? Because we can absolutely guide you in the right direction. So just know that you're never alone. You should never, ever feel like you don't know what to be doing, because we will walk you through that. The team page in all team pages, we have the unit section that has a ton of information for new distributors that will help you and guide you with scripts, that will help you with how to say pricing. It will help you with how to explain the 90-day trial in a very easy way, okay, a very simple way. So all of those things, just know we're here to help you with that. The next thing that I want to talk about really fast, and then we will get to self-development, because that's honestly the most important part of your business. But really quickly, I want to talk about posting. I know that posting can seem, this is like a taboo subject, because when we first think about joining the business, what we say, and this was me, okay? What we say is like, I don't know, I don't want to annoy my friends. Like, I don't, like, drop a 3 if this is you. Like, I don't want to post about it. Like, I don't want to annoy my friends, right? But then we join, okay? Hear me out. I want you to like just blow it up with 3s right now, because this was me, literally. I joined and I made my first post immediately, and it was massively spammy, and it was like super annoying and in your face. And like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, I didn't want to join because I didn't want to post. And then when I joined, I was like, my first post was this black square that had like sparkly green writing that said, join my team for $99. Okay. It was literally the spammiest of spammiest posts that people were probably like, what did she just do? Like, what is she doing with her life? But the main reason I was so afraid to join was because I didn't want to post. So what I want to talk to you about is not, knowing that you don't have to immediately make posts. We will walk you through that, okay? So let us, as your enrollers, help you, guide you, show you the best way to post. This team is very social media based. It does not mean that you have to be social media based, okay? There's a lot of people on this team that don't work their business primarily from social media. They like to do it more face-to-face, and that's totally fine. But because we are so social media based, the main thing to know is that we like to do something called attraction marketing. Okay. And whoever you join, you can go to their page and you can kind of get a feel and an idea of what attraction marketing is. And really what it is you sharing your lifestyle. You're sharing the products that you love. You're sharing the opportunity that you just joined, but you're not blasting It Works. And it's not because you're trying to hide that you started with It Works, okay? It's that you take away the curiosity and any sort of reason for them to come to you. Does this make sense? So if you're like, if you go put on your bio, I'm an It Works distributor, go erase that. You guys, I did this. Like, I did all of the things. Trust me, I did all the things that I was like, oh man, why did I do that? Okay. So listen, I'm telling you this because it's a new distributor training, and I'm not telling you you're doing it wrong, but I'm telling you that I have learned from this. Okay. So instead of putting distributor, put something like lover of health and wellness, or lover of fitness, or like whatever you want to, you don't even have to put anything in there, honestly, but don't label yourself as an It Works person. And the reason why I say this is because there's no reason for them to come to you and ask you what you do if they already know what you do. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you want to get them in a conversation. So if you make an opportunity post like, I'm so excited, I started this new business because I am so ready to pay off some debt, or I'm ready to stay home with my kids, or whatever, there's no reason to put It Works in there, because they'll be like, oh, she joined It Works. And here's why. Because with any company, with anything, I'm not just talking It Works, but with any company, if so-and-so's grandma's mother said that she heard about It Works and it didn't work for her, then somebody sees that you just joined It Works, but because it was like you guys heard of the game like telephone, you know what I'm talking about? Like, because so-and-so heard from so-and-so heard from so-and-so that It Works didn't work for them. Now all of a sudden they're not even going to look at your page, right? They're like not interested. But if you don't announce what you're doing, and you create that curiosity, and maybe your sister-in-law comes over to you and texts you, and she's like, hey, what's this new adventure? What are you doing? And you can say, of course, I'm going to be helping you, right, with screenshots, or your enroller. You can say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's called It Works. Have you ever heard of it? Now you're in a one-on-one conversation, and she can say, yeah, I heard from so-and-so that it wasn't that great of a company. And you can say, have you ever tried the products? Like, have you ever tried the products, right? You're in a conversation with them now. She's going to say no, and you're going to be like, well, I have, and they're amazing. And I'm telling you, like, person to person, not like through hearsay. I'm telling you, this coffee is so amazing, or like whatever product that you like, or maybe you haven't tried one yet. And you're like, and just so you guys know, like a lot of our products have been reformulated. One thing that I always like to say on a newbie training is, because It Works has this stigma sometimes that people are like, oh yeah, I tried the wrap like 20 years ago and that's just not for me, right? Here's what I'm gonna debunk this for you really quickly. First of all, the wrap back in the day, one, it's been reformulated, okay? Number two, it is absolutely not for weight loss. Okay, I don't know if that just blew some of your minds, because you're gonna be like, wait a second, what? It's not for weight loss? No. So your sister's grandma who tried it and said, I tried those wraps one time and they didn't work for me. Well, we're gonna ask questions now. Was she trying to lose weight? Yeah, and she didn't lose a pound. Okay, that's actually not what they're for. So I'm so glad I asked the question. Right? So these are the kinds of conversations that you want to have. If you just blast that you're an It Works distributor, you're never going to have that conversation because she's already moved on. Do you guys get what I'm saying? So when you have this conversation with them, just so that I can finish this up so that you understand, if you get this type of feedback, is that the wraps are absolutely not for weight loss. And again, you're going to learn all of this stuff, okay? But the wraps tighten, tone, and firm. That is it. They're literally just a skin treatment. Okay. You can put them anywhere. You can put them on your arms. You can put them on your belly. You can put them on your thighs. You can put them on wherever you want. They're going to tighten, tone, and firm, but that is it. That is the only thing that they are there for. So if mom's grandma, somebody, you know what I'm talking about, like said that that they tried the product and it didn't work, we need to find out if they were told that it would help them lose weight, because it's not a weight loss product. So, but I do have weight loss products and I can help you with that. And then once we lose the weight, we can talk about using the wraps, right? So it's just us being educated. It's just us getting educated enough. And when you come off with confidence like that, all of the sudden, you just change their whole world and perspective on It Works, because you gave them facts. You gave them facts based on your research and what you have found, right? And so that was the one thing that I really wanted to talk about. And Shelbs, I'll give you over the personal development and why 80% of your business, you guys, 80% of your business is going to be personal development. So if there was a time that you were going to check out, now is not the time to do that. Right now, listen up, 80% of your business is self-development, 20% is work. Shelbs, take it away.
Okay. Woo. Okay. So we've learned so much. Hopefully you guys have been like scribbling notes as fast as you possibly can. Rochelle, I kept hearing noises like screams and I was like, oh crap, I have to mute. And then I realized it was just Huntley. So I was like, oh, okay. So we're going to end this with self-development. And this is so important, you guys. And I used to think that, that like, self-development was something that I would teach my distributors later, like after they got the hang of all the like actual to-dos, all the things we just told you guys. I was like, okay, now that they've got their footing and they're like 1 month, 2 month, 3 months in, now I'll teach them about self-development because now they have time. But that was completely backwards, because just like Rochelle said, this business is 80% self-development, personal development, growth, personal growth, whatever you want to call it, and 20% action. So what that personal development is, if you're like me, that wasn't even a thing before this business. So you might be like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So what self-development is it's basically just ways that you are growing to become a better you. And so what I like to recommend is Audible, for one, which this is an app that you can go download on your phone right now if you don't already have it. If you're a busy mama like me, if you're a college student, if you work full time, if you, like I literally just named like 3 of the most common things that us ladies are. But pretty much if you're anything, if you don't have time to sit down and read a book, then the Audible app is where it's at. You can purchase books from the app and then they're read to you. And this is how I get all my personal development done. And I am always reading a book, you guys. We should always be growing. There's always areas that we can become better, whether it's a better entrepreneur, a better mom, a better wife, a better leader, a better better in our industry, better at, better in network marketing, better in people skills. There's books for literally everything. And on all of our team pages, the reason I say all of our team pages, I don't want you guys to freak out like, wait, am I about to be added to 4,000 groups? No, there's a couple different leaders on this call right now. So there's a few different team pages. You'll be added to one if you haven't already. So all the team pages all have resources for books that have been read and have stood the test of time and have helped people. So the whole point of self-development is just constantly growing. You have to have growth, right? And so I recommend doing 15 to 30 minutes of self-development every single day. And honestly, I recommend doing it first thing in the morning, because what this is going to do is it's going to prepare your mind. It's going to prepare your heart. It's going to prepare you for the day. And so this industry, just like any job, you guys, just like anything, there's gonna be days that aren't the best. There's gonna be days that suck. Like, not every day is easy in this business. And that's why self-development is so important to accomplish in the beginning of the day, because it's going to help you get through the suck when there are sucky days. And not only that, but as you start to grow your team, you're going to be able to help them through the hard days too, because you're filling your cup so that you can help them through their hard times too. And I heard an example used yesterday by one of our ambassador diamonds, and I love it so much, where she was basically saying, like, self-development is basically your way of not just outreaching your own hands to have your hands filled, but it's opening your hands with your fingers open so that everything that you're receiving pours down onto your hands, but then trickles through your fingers so that it can pour down to others too. So you guys are brand new. Most of you don't have a teammate under you, and that's totally okay. You will. But right now, if you open your hands, you're letting that self-development come in. It's going to trickle down into the people in your lives. So maybe that's your kids. Maybe that's your husband or your partner, whoever. Maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your dad, whoever, maybe it's your best friend. Whoever it is, self-development is just going to make you better. I've never heard anyone do self-development and be like, I'm worse because of that. Never heard it. I don't know if I ever will. You can, if you've heard that before, you can drop it in the chats and we'll talk later. But this is why it's so important. You have to be growing. You always have to be growing. They say new levels comes new devils. So you guys right now signing up as a It Works distributor, you just reached a new level. Your new level is you're now a business owner, entrepreneur. And so you need to grow. You need to grow starting now. And then when you reach the first rank of executive, which we're going to challenge you to do in 14 days, 14 or 15 days, your first half of this month, your job is to go executive, which is the first rank in the company. It's 2 distributors below you. And then both of those distributors having 400 in volume each. We just talked about that when you're completing your steps of success, you're getting 3 distributors and 6 customers, and then you're teaching your newbies to do the same. So executive is it's the first rank in the company, but it's just a stepping stone. Like you're almost going to accidentally go executive because you're shooting for Ruby and beyond. Okay. So when you reach executive, there's going to be growth that needs to happen. When you reach Ruby, and I'm just naming off the ranks here, you guys, but I hope you get my point that every level, you need to level up. You need to rise up. And the only way that you can do that is by growth. And self-development through books is the best way that you're going to grow. Now, I want you to drop a 4 in the comments if you never thought in a million years that you were going to join this business in the last couple weeks and we were about to tell you were going to have to read books. Because I know that was a surprise for me. I wasn't like signing up to like start a college course, right? But This is so important, you guys. If I could just like reiterate it as many times as possible, this is the most important part of this business. Self-development is the most important part of your business. Personal growth is the most important part of your business. You have to grow if you want to, you have to grow if you want to go up. You have to. So we have suggestions in the team pages, like I said. I can right now, if somebody wants to put it in the chats, if there's someone on here, I see Rochelle like basically going into labor, so she doesn't, maybe someone else do it for her. But one book that you can start with is Get Over Your Damn Self. I think that's what it's called, by Jen Sincero. It is incredible, you guys. That's a great one. That's a great one all around for anybody. But I suggest that one if, you know, if you don't have a family, don't have kids don't have kids yet. Another one that I love, if you're a mom, oh yeah, You Are a Badass. That's what it is, right? Yeah. Okay, I confused it. Get Over Your Damn Self is great, but You Are a Badass is a great one for beginners. So You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. If you have a family, kids specifically, I highly suggest Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. It's an incredible book that's going to help just kind of get your heart and your mind right, like I said in the beginning. Summer's putting a ton of suggestions in the chats here, so you can screenshot it. But Everything is Figure Outable. That's the one I was going to share. This is a new one that's I don't know if it's a new book, but it's kind of recently been circulating as a great book to read. And it's incredible because she talks about positioning your mind to overcome fears that you might be having and to just, you know, figure it out and do it. So that's a great one. But you guys, we're going to end it here. But I just really, really want to challenge you to not just hear what I just said about the book, because you guys, it's so important. I want to challenge you to go right now and grab a book. Grab a book. If you like to read books, go to Amazon, purchase a book right now. If you are like, no, ma'am, I don't have time to sit down and read, I need to listen to it while I'm doing all the other things, that's okay, but you need to go get yourself an an Audible.com account if you don't already have one, and you need to go get one of these books right now. You can instantly download it and you can start it tonight. I want you to challenge you to start doing 15 to 30 minutes every single day, you guys, and morning is the best time. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't live a perfect life. I don't get my self-development in first thing in the morning every morning. But when I get it in the morning, my days are so much smoother. I'm a nicer mom. I'm a nicer wife. I'm a better leader. I'm sign more. I enroll more. So like, I highly recommend that you try to get that in the morning. And that might mean waking up a little bit earlier than you normally do. So I hope that this was very, very, very helpful for you guys. So much amazing information was dropped here. And I think that we did a pretty good job of just keeping up with the chats and stuff. But if you have any other questions, start by going to your enroller. Go to your enroller, the person that signed you up, ask them like, hey, they mentioned this, you know, can you help me out? Or, hey, they mentioned some books, but do you have any suggestions? Go to them and see what they have to say. If they are like, oh, I wasn't there and I'm not sure, then that's okay. You can reach out to myself. You can reach out to Rochelle. You can reach out to your diamond leader. Like, just reach out. We really, really, truly want you guys to be successful in this business. And we never, ever want you to feel like you're alone and that you have to figure this out on your own. So reach out, figure it out. Everything is figure outable. And we love you so much. And we're so excited to watch you guys soar. This was recorded, by the way, so you can watch the replay. And if you are not new and you have some newbies that weren't on, it will be available to share. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.